Hey everyone, it's FLAK. Ripple Effect Studios just dropped an absolute bomb with the Battlefield 2042 portal. If you missed that presentation, this is a total community experience, and it is absolutely that love letter that devs promised earlier this year. The experience lets players build just about any Battlefield experience they want. If you want a 128-player knife fight, you can do that. If you want to relive classic battles with updated graphics, you can do that. If you want a historically accurate World War II showdown between the United States and the Wehrmacht, no more waiting. You can do that. You can even pit the forces of Battlefield 1942 against those from the new Battlefield 2042. Players will have almost total control over everything in the portal. If you want to change headshot multipliers, you can. Turn off prone, you can. Enable friendly fire, limit attachments, vehicles, whatever. You can do that. The portal takes things a step further, however. Ripple Effect built in a visual scripting tool, so you can set rules and conditions for pretty game-changing stuff without knowing a lick of programming. You do all of this via a web browser, and players will be able to save and share presets across platforms. In addition to player-created modes, DICE will cook up a few internally and highlight some stellar community creations. But let's get into the meat and potatoes here. Portal gives you over 40 weapons, 30 gadgets, and over 40 vehicles to toy with across 4 eras of Battlefield. That's 1942, Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, and 2042. You'll be able to earn XP and rank up no matter where you play. On top of this, the Battlefield 2042 portal includes 6 classic Battlefield maps, in addition to those from the 7 in the base Battlefield 2042 experience. That's 13 total maps. The maps that have been pulled from the 3 classic Battlefield games are Battle of the Bulge and El Alamein from Battlefield 1942, Arica Harbor and Valparaiso from Battlefield Bad Company 2, and Caspian Border and Noshar Canals from Battlefield 3. All of these maps are running on the newest version of Frostbite, the same that powers Battlefield 2042, but these have been more than just remastered. Developers say the maps have been updated and reimagined with modern tech. So, for example, in Battle of the Bulge, we didn't have destruction in the original map, and now that is fully supported. For Valparaiso, they actually built a low tide version of the map to support more players. And on Arica Harbor, for example, the original 24-player cap has gone straight out the window. I love the maps that the devs chose for the Portal experience. They are some of the best in the franchise. And before you ask, yes, Levolution is making a return, at least for Caspian Border, but that also has some potential future applications, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Developers also revealed AI will be a core part of the experience, but here's the kicker. Devs say you can turn off AI. You can also limit the number of AI players, and you can tweak the AI difficulty. However, there remain quite a few unanswered questions, namely, how will these games manifest? Will they work similar to how they did in Battlefield 5, where they weren't persistent and would disappear forever when they were empty? Now, you are able to save presets, so you can go and just spin up a new game based on some parameters that you already have set up there, but in terms of it just being there, present, living in the Battlefield world, like a traditional RSP system, no word on that yet. Will there be moderator tools? I haven't heard anything there. I would assume that there will be at least the bare bones basic stuff that we had for Battlefield 5, but all of these things, they are important issues, and it really seems like the portal would be wasted without them. And going back to that question about the future of Battlefield Portal, will there be continued support? That's another question that I have. Will Ripple Effect and DICE continue to add to the portal? Personally, I think there's a very good chance of that, especially if the Battlefield 2042 portal is well received. There's still plenty to pull from in the Battlefield universe. We didn't see anything from Battlefield 2, Battlefield Vietnam, Battlefield 2142, Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 1, or Battlefield 5. Hardline in particular, I think, would bring some pretty unique gameplay opportunities with its focus on mobility and speed. Developers have promised more details on the live service as we get closer to launch, so hopefully Portal has a real prominent place in there. We're also expecting full details on the third Battlefield 2042 game mode, Hazard Zone, very soon. Lastly, other big news out of the announcement at EA Play, the Battlefield 2042 Open Beta has an official kind of release window, I guess. September is the date on that. We do know that you will get early access to it if you pre-ordered the game. Still waiting for developers to nail down exactly when that beta is going to be, but as soon as we know, you'll find it here. I'm going to be breaking down a lot of the information that we heard about Battlefield Portal in more detail over the coming days. We'll look at exact weapon, vehicle lists, etc. So make sure you subscribe for that. Tap the bell to get notified of all future video content. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, if not a dislike. If you want to support the channel, keep your money, share this video, and as always, thanks for watching.